Operation Starfall, what? This is me, and this is Fuecoco, and we hope to conquer Paldea. I definitely butchered that. We started on our journey last episode by meeting our starter, giving him some friends, and feeding the legendary Pokemon a sandwich. Pretty eventful, but today, come on Lechonk, it's time to go into the open world of this game. Started off by finding and catching every Pokemon I could find, new or old. For Weasel. It's a Wooper, but it's brown. It's a Pooper. I then ran around aimlessly for far too long, picking up items and catching more Pokemon. I guess it kinda looks like a Vera. Nemona then showed me around the Pokemon Center, where I crafted some TMs. I then beat up some little kids, and this guy gave me a reward for my troubles. Thunderwave, mad. Oh, a battle. I will be completely honest, this looks so stupid. Okay, at this point I'm convinced the games are just getting easier. Okay, this city is pretty impressive. Grunt, Team Star.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the evil team of this generation. In my first battle with these dumbasses, I used the terrestrialize function for the first time. It looks so dumb. He has candles on his head.
Game Freak approved.
Well done, Game Freak.
Yes.
Come on, get up that last step. Come on, bro. Come on. Next up was Naraja Academy, or as I call it, low FPS. I met some people around the school. Looks like a character from The Incredibles. Then my Rotom phone literally got hacked. What the fuck? I've been hacked. Operation Starfall. What? Man, this is such a Pokemon game. Please do try to keep your voice down if you're making calls within the school, won't you? Bro, if I was making calls within my school, I'd get slapped up. This dude is dodgy, man. I met the professor, was shown to my room, then fell into a deep dark coma for the rest of my days. Oh, what? There's just a time lapse in Pokemon, what? If this was my friend and they barged into my room like this, I'd deck them. Okay, so there's like 3 quest lines. The Titans. We've now got the taking down Team Star, and then obviously the Victory Road with the gym. Our goals were set, and I was excited. I think it's probably just time to get started. I set my destination for the first gym. During the time traveling there, me and Koraidon did a few things. I caught a few more Pokemon, and used the terrestrialized gimmick a little bit more. This resulted in Fuecoco evolving into Crocodile, just in time for the first grass gym that I challenged. I was tasked with finding 10 Sunflora that people had hidden around the town. And now, it was time for the gym battle. I started out with my Charcadet, which I caught in the wild, and a Fire Spin and an Ember took down Brassius's Petilil. Next up was Smoliv. Smoliv went down to 3 Embers from my Charcadet. I switched out Charcadet as he was hurt, and now it was time for the ace, Sudowoodo. The gym leader terrestrialized Sudowoodo to become a grass type. Still thinking that Sudowoodo was a rock type, I used Mud Shot, which did no damage. I switched out Nacli and brought in my newly evolved ace Crocodile. Sudowoodo still had some rock type moves which hit Crocodile really hard. I came back with an Incinerate which did tons of damage, but I wasn't faster, so I decided to switch out. I switched into Pooper, the legend. I got hit really hard with a terrestrialized boosted Trailblaze from Sudowoodo, but because Pooper is a legend, he got Poison Point off. Forgetting that Sudowoodo is a grass type, I used Mudshot again, which didn't kill. Instead of switching out, I decided to stay in and stall with my healing items. Sudowoodo then fell to the Poison Point. The first gym was done. Messing around a bit more until I ran into this thing. This is Lechonk's evolution. I'm very disappointed. I was doing some more exploring when I ran into one of my new favourite Pokemon, Cyclizar. You already know I caught him. I'm gonna name you Zuma. I then helped Cassiopeia with one of the Team Star challenges. I then was introduced to Clive. He has a very familiar looking beard. The Team Star Grunt had a level 25 Houndour, so I decided to go away and grind a bit. After the battle, my Pawmi evolved into a Pawmo. As I'm sure I was supposed to do this earlier, I decided to challenge the Titan. Ew. Pawmo is a legend and managed to hit Arm Thrust 5 times in a row, which took the Titan down to basically no health. After getting slapped up a few more times, the Titan decided to run away, about 20 feet. In our second fight with the Titan, we had the help of Shelder and Arven. After about 3 turns, the Titan went down, and this is when I realised I was stupidly overleveled for this. I fed Koraidon another sandwich, which made him run faster. Then I challenged some more raid dens to get some more XP. After running in circles with Pawmo for about 20 minutes, he evolved. Oh yeah, and he's broken for this part of the game. After a few more candies, Nacli evolved as well. Our team was starting to come together, and while not as strong as Pawmo, he did out of 100 defense. I then fought through the Team Star stronghold, where I had to defeat 30 Pokemon in under 10 minutes. With a little help from blonde Elvis Presley, we finished this pretty easily. Now it was time for the boss fight, Mela and her giant car. After 1 Salt Cure and 2 Terrestrialized boosted smackdowns, the Torkoal went down. Is this supposed to be a Pokemon? Pokemon or not, this thing was strong. This was a Terrestrialized boosted Salt Cure, and it did that much damage. I then did even less damage with a Smackdown as I was burned. I did what I could with Knuckle Stack, but ended up switching them out. I switched into Cyclozar, hit a Breaking Swipe, which did decent damage and lowered the attack. Cyclozar was then burned again, so the next Breaking Swipe did pretty much nothing. I brought out Crocalor, and then the recording crashed. All I have is the footage of this, which is not very exciting, but I did beat her. Cassiopeia then awarded me some Bitcoin and also some TMs. I think it's safe to say the first section of this game was complete. This video took me about this long to make, so I'd really appreciate any support you guys give me. Next video should be out within a couple days. I really hope to see you there. See you guys.